Okay, we're still testing this, but right now it seems to be working. I put the canopy back on just to see what it looks like, and it actually looks pretty decent. It's kind of loud, but that's still only because I haven't capped anything off yet. I did put an air little tab thing there just to get it going. I got to silicone that still, but as you can see, it's working. My tank is a little uneven right now, but you see it's working. The water is dropping down, and you can see that without it, it's quiet. And then the sump in the bottom is, let's get over here so you can see it. Both of them going. I don't have any bio balls in there yet or any media, so it's still making some noise, but afterwards it'll be okay. I did cut both of these, the long ones, for that one and for this one here. It goes down. I cut those at 30 inches, elbowed them, and then just ran them directly over to the bio side of the sump tank. Everything seems to be in working order, and surprisingly, the 1-inch tube here is going down into the sump and going to the external canister. So it's working. I unplug it, and there is no flooding or anything whatsoever, so I guess that's always a good thing, huh? I know there's going to be a lot of questions on exactly what I did, and hopefully I can answer them for you. But what I'm going to do right now is the elbows inside that I'm using as the overflows are a little bit tall. So I'm going to probably take them out to the garage and cut off maybe about a 1/4 inch or so, because that one over there I had to kind of turn it to the side in order for it to drain, and then this one is right up against the top of the plexi. You see the air bubble in the water touching on the top, so that's not good. But the tank still is about a half inch to a 1/4 inch off. It's not level, so I'm going to level it out and hopefully get it all straightened up and taken care of tonight. Alright, so what I have done now is I've taken out all of the water. When I had everything put together, I didn't glue any of the pieces, just so I can make sure that there were no leaks in the tank, especially back here on both of them. So had no leaks, which is great. Don't know really how long I'm going to keep that fluval. With one, I'm not really getting too much water pressure. I mean, it's blowing back pretty decent, but those are only rated at about 260 gallons per hour. I need to get about 1,000 gallons per hour on this tank, since I want to do a reef tank. So this is the 1-inch, inch and a half, I believe, inch and a half overflow that I'm using. It's going to go right there. What I did do is I put, if you can see it, I put a mesh inside of it and used the 1-inch pipe to snug it into place. that way no fish decide to pull a Finding Nemo on us or anything, you know. And I did do it to both of them, that one and this one right there. So I did have to trim down about 1/4 inch off of that one, just because on the earlier part, if you could see from right here, the top of the acrylic, the water was really close to the top, and in the back corner it was actually touching the top. I'm just a perfectionist. I didn't like it, so I want it to be very nice, and since I'm taking the time to do this, I want to be able to make sure that it all works. I'm going to actually bond that in to the top of the water intake to the tank, but that's it, and I'm going to start putting everything else back together and gluing it. So the next step that I will show would probably be me showing you the actual overflows installed, and then exactly what I'm going to do is just drain it down into the sump. Alright, I will be back. Movie magic, here we come. Okay, so I finished the overflow for the tank. From the front side, it looks really good. It did take me 2 full days to get done, but those are air bubbles inside of here. If you see, those are just air bubbles. We got to get those out. It's from filling it up with the new water. That's the left side overflow. That's the water coming back into the tank, which I ordered a 1,000-gallon per hour pump last night off of eBay. So once that comes in, the flow will be a lot more. There's the right side overflow. Go to the side. This is the back of the tank. This is the overflow coming out. It's been running for 24 hours already. There are no leaks. Nothing has come through. So thank you again to the guy whose video I watched here on YouTube. Don't need to spend $15 for an aquarium fitting. Just make our own. It does go down. Pipe goes across down into the sump, and same to the other side. The top, I haven't gotten time to go to the store yet to go pick up a cap, but it is pretty quiet. The only sound that you hear is the water going into the overflow, or going into the sump tank, sorry. If I do pull this off, you can hear the difference in the water falling down. So I'll put that back in, and there it is. It's quiet. So this is a do-it-yourself DIY